Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing an everyday school makeup look. It is very easy. Anyone can do it. Anyone from experienced people with makeup to people beginning with. It is just really simple, no hard eyeliner. It can be done in a certain period of time. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start off by priming my face, which is very typical, and I'm just using the Neutrogena Shine Control. I'm going to put that all over to pat it in so that way it really seeps into my skin. Not hard though, like don't smack it in, just like pat it. Next I'm going to use a green concealer just to help conceal the redness on my acne, and this is the Concealer 101 Perfecting Concealer Duo in green / light, but I'm just using the green one. And I'm just patting that on my acne. Then after that, I'm going to go in with the Bobbi Brown Correcting Concealer in Porcelain Peach. That's just what it looks like. Use a little concealer brush to apply that on my pimply parts. To use my foundation, and I'm using the Revlon Color Stay 24 Hours in the color Sand Beige. Like kind of like dotted all over my face with my finger and all of the places. And this is like a pretty thick foundation, so I mean if you have really good skin you don't need too much. I don't even use like a ton. I mean I use a good bit, but and it can get a little cakey if you kind of like put too much on, so just be aware. I'm sure everyone has talked about this on YouTube though, so it's not nothing new. And then I'm just going to use this flat top. It's kind of like a kabuki type of brush, I guess. But I'm just going to use that to blend everything. The little gum band in my hair just snapped. Like, why? And I just pat. After I've applied my foundation, I'm going to go back in with my Bobbi Brown Corrector Concealer. I'm just going to apply it underneath of my eyes. Kind of like as a highlight concealer. I think this concealer is meant for underneath of your eyes, but I use it on my pimples and under my eyes. Because you would think corrector is like a color corrector. I don't know. I need to start reading packages more before I buy products. Just gonna apply it down the bridge of my nose and a little on my forehead just to kind of highlight my face. Then I'm going to take my Makeup Forever HD high definition powder, and I'm just gonna apply that. To use a Smashbox, just like kind of like a little powder brush. I'm going to start off underneath of my eyes, powder them. Bridge of my nose because that gets really oily. Do my forehead. I'm going to go on those acne spots and like kind of like conceal them in place. Like conceal the concealer with the powder, if that even makes sense. Like lock the concealer with the powder. Of my neck. Then I'm going to use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer in medium deep to bronze my, or contour my face. I pretty much contour my face every day. Regardless of how much makeup I have on, just because I like the way it looks a lot. So, on to blush, I'm using the Bedhead Radiant Player Blush. It's very pretty. I like it. And I'm just going to apply that with like this angled, thick type of, I don't know what it is. going to go in with a fluffy brush and just blend out my contour and my blush. Hair doing, like, woo! Like, what? Okay, then I'm going to apply a highlight. And I'm just going to use the e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip in Lilac Petal. And I'm just going to get that on my finger. And not too much, just a little bit, like a little glob. And then just blend it on your fingers, or just get it on both fingers. And then just apply it to your high cheekbone for a highlight. Pimple, like, it looks like a bug bite, doesn't it? I don't even know if it's a pimple. It's literally like so under my skin that, like, it's like, what is that creature popping off of my face? Like, beats me. Okay, and then I'm gonna do my eyebrows. And since this is for school, I'm not gonna like fully sculpt them out and fill them in with like powder and cream. I'm just gonna use the Anastasia Espresso Tinted Brow Gel, and this is what I do use if I'm not gonna like do my brows fully that day, but I still want them to be locked in place and have some like definition, if that makes sense. It's just kind of like an easy, lazy way to do your brows if you're like in a pinch on time. And I've been using these brow gels for like 2 years now, and I always repurchase them, but I actually think the next time I need one, I'm gonna try the Benefit Gimme Brow, because I've been just seeing that a lot, and I think that the brush is smaller, so it might work a little bit better. Because sometimes this one gets extra product like up here or down here because the brush is so long, and I just kind of want to give the other one a try. But I do like that one a lot, and I really recommend it, especially if you have really thick brows already and you really don't need to fill them in. Like, if I wasn't so into makeup, I probably wouldn't fill in my brows like I do. I would just use that tinted brow gel. But since I personally love makeup and I love knowing how to do everything, that's why I fill my brows in, and I just like the way it looks really, really defined and really bold. But I already have very thick brows, so do I really need to fill them in? No, but you know. Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I just hit myself in the face. Anti-crease eyeshadow primer, just to prime my lids. Now that we are up close and personal, I'm going to use my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. Look at it. I really need to sharpen it, but like, the struggle. And I'm just going to apply that all over the lid and then blend it out with my fingers, just so the base of our eyeshadow is white and the shadows will just really pop over this white. I'm going to take this Eye Studio by Maybelline Eye Quad in 80 Pink Persuasion, and I'm not even sure if they still sell these. This is actually really old, but I still use them occasionally. And I'm going to take this gray color right here, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid with this XOXO big type of eyeshadow brush. This is from the drugstore, so you can get these, the XOXO brand, from like the drugstore or Target, or you know. And I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. I think I already said that, but you know. Using that same brush, I'm just going to blend it out, kind of. It really doesn't need blended that much, but like, I just like to blend. Make sure everything is seamless anyways. Femi Couture Mineral Effects in Silver Screen, and it's just like a white shimmery pigment. I got it from Sally's Beauty Supply, and I love it. I use it like all the time. It's really good to highlight your inner corners. And today I'm going to be using this brush from the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I'm going to use the bigger side, and I'm just going to apply it right in the middle of my lid. And this is kind of going to give you the effect that you put color into the crease and you blended it into the lighter eyeshadow, but in fact you applied that color all over your lid, and then you're just applying this in the middle of the lid. So it's going to give you that effect, but it's a lot less work, especially in the morning when you're on a pinch with time. So I just personally think it's a good idea. With this white shadow from the palette, and I'm going to use that to highlight my brow bone. To put it in a tear duct or inner corner or whatever. Some white liner on my waterline. I'm gonna do a thick wing just because if you're going to school and you're like in a rush on time, sometimes doing the wing liner can be a little bit stressful because it's like if you mess it up, like you messed up your whole eye look. So I'm just going to apply some mascara. Oh, by the way, the eyeliner that I used was the Wet n Wild Color Icon in white. And then this is the Voluminous Butterfly Mascara in Blackest Black by L'Oreal. Love this mascara. It is amazing. And I'm just going to apply a couple coats of this and a couple other mascaras, and you will be good to go. To complete the look, I'm just going to apply the Wet n Wild Color Icon Willow Lip Liner all over. Not all over. I'm going to line my lips with it. I'm going to apply the Liquefied Longwear Lipstick, Too Faced Melted Nude. That's what it's called. It's a melted lipstick line, and the lipstick is called Melted Nude. This is the finished everyday school look. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video.